Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love with a surprise episode for you guys to talk about what the fuck is going on with crypto right now. Excuse my French, or don't excuse it. Parce que je peux parler français si je veux. But, what is going on? Look at all this red behind me. A sea, a veritable sea of red. And look at that. Ethereum down 30% in the past 2 days. EOS down almost 30% in the past 2 days. Mind-blowing. Bcash down 25%. Bitcoin itself down 13% in 2 days. It's down $1,000 in 2 days. Why? Well, we'll get into that. We will get into that. What the heck is the question? No, that's the answer. What the heck? I was watching some Jeopardy. That could be the question. The answer is, this is fucked up. The question is, what the heck is going on with crypto? Before we get into things, guys, as per usual, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm just a hobbyist. I do this for, no, this is my profession. But I'm not a professional, not an expert, not telling you what to do with your money. Read the disclaimer. Don't be a retard. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at this. Guys, look at this. We were doing so well. We were in this, we were, for like 2 weeks, we were sitting just above $6,000 and then slowly started crawling up and people were thinking, oh, Crypto Terp, what's up, man? I'm going to start signing for you, all right? That's my best signing. Guys, if you know someone who's hearing impaired who wants to learn about cryptocurrency, make sure you check out Crypto Terp's channel. However, so anyways, we were going up this nice pathway here, and then yesterday just broke through. Absolutely broke through. Just the bottom fell out, and look at that. Went from about 7,400 all the way down to 6,300. Over $1,000. Over $1,000. And we're going to get into why exactly, what the speculation is, what's causing that. Definitely, in my opinion, definitely some market manipulation going on there. But there are some other reasons that we'll take a look at. Also, guys, I want to draw your attention because I talk about the MACD trading strategy all the time. Look at this. We got a MACD crossover happening right here. So not telling you what to do with your money, but what I'm doing with my money. And I am not an expert. And I do make mistakes and I do lose money from time to time, but the MACD strategy has worked pretty well for me. I am going back from Bitcoin to a stable coin until that crosses back over, until the blue line crosses back over the orange line. All right. If you want more on that, I made a video on MACD trading strategy. But where is it to go? Where is it to go? Well, if we take a look, if we scroll out a little bit, we can see I drew this little support line right here, right around 61, 62, 6,300, right here. You can see previous resistance for a little bit, became support. Potentially that's where we could find support again. We're starting to see support just above $6,000. Now, why there? Well, potentially because that's on average how much it costs to create a Bitcoin. And if the price goes under that, guess who's not going to be selling Bitcoin? Miners. Okay, they might start mining something else. So that seems to be somewhat of a bottom. I don't want to use the word bottom too like, but it could potentially be a bottom. All right. Now, taking a look just at CoinMarketCap, guys, the market cap has dropped $30 billion in a couple days. It was like just 2 days ago I was talking about how cool things looked. Market cap was approaching 250 billion, back down to 200 billion. Look at that. A fifth of the market cap just drops off just like that. That's one of the cool things about crypto because you can become insanely wealthy due to this volatility, or you can become insanely broke. Either way, depends how you play it. Depends how you play it. Bitcoin dominance raising up a little bit. Look at this. I'm betting that we have a lot of Tether volume action. Oh yeah, almost as much volume of Tether as there is of Bitcoin recently. But Bitcoin's priced $64.75. However, Bitcoin is not the only crypto getting smashed by this. Not the only one. Also, Ethereum down to 232. Oh my goodness, is Ethereum going to break $200? Oh. Ripple 29 cents, Bcash 513, EOS 513. Everything is taking a giant dump for the day. Now, Bitcoin Diamond obviously getting the price pumped ridiculously. But the biggest losers today in the top 100, PoonDX, IOST, Digix DAO, Omi's Go, Pivx, Aeon. Now, some of these, like Omi's Go, had a really big day yesterday or the day before, so, it's no wonder their price is coming down. But yeah, ouch. Altcoins are feeling it too. Bitcoin is not the only one falling today. Now, a lot of you are asking why, or if you're not asking why, then why are you not asking why? Well, there's a few different reasons why, potentially. So apparently Goldman Sachs drops plans to open crypto trading desk. Ooh, that's no good. You see, back in June, Goldman Sachs had the plans to become the first large Wall Street firm to make markets in cryptocurrencies. No longer. They are postponing and or not doing that. They say, at this point, we have not reached a conclusion on the scope of our digital asset offering. So they've kind of postponed that. So, weak hands or just algorithmic trading bots that trade on FUD. They saw this and boom, price drops, they sell. What else? How about this? Abra CEO, SEC denies Bitcoin ETFs because applicants do not fit industry. Look at this, 2 giant FUD articles in the past 24 hours. Goldman Sachs drops crypto, SEC denies Bitcoin ETFs. Look at that. So much freaking FUD news in the past day. You think that's why the price is going down? Yeah, potentially. You see, but if you read this article, this article does not, both articles aren't particularly bad. It doesn't say they're like doing away with crypto. It just says we've not reached a conclusion as to the scope of our asset offerings. And this one isn't even bad. This one says that, yeah, sure, the SEC has not approved ETFs yet because the people doing the applications don't fit the mold of those people who the SEC is used to approving. But it goes on to say he believes it's going to happen in the next year, it being Bitcoin ETFs. He would actually make a bet on it. There's too much demand for it. So it's kind of crazy there. Kind of absolutely crazy. How 2 FUD articles can drop the price like that. Also, speculation about where this mysterious billion-dollar whale comes from. A very old wallet has moved over $100 million worth of Bitcoin to crypto exchanges. So if we take a look, I think it was a Twitterer who first found this, but a Bitcoiner that had been dormant since March 9th, 2014 has recently moved 111,000 Bitcoin in Bcash to multiple wallets with little under 1,000 Bitcoin each. A detailed investigation revealed the funds could belong to Dread Pirate Roberts, the account of the Silk Road admin, a Mt. Gox user, or a Silk Road vendor. I did not even click on this one. Let's see what this one says. This is the detailed investigation. Okay. Whoa, look at that. That's like a whole thing. Yeah, so I guess I'll have to read that in a little bit. Not likely Craig Wright's funds. It could be Dread Pirate Roberts, but he's still in jail. All right, we need to free Ross if we can. Because, However, at least 15,000 Bitcoin, now worth about 100 million, about 14% of the whale's fortune were moved to Bitfinex and Binance. 111,000 going to Bitfinex and 4,000 to Binance. Now, is that enough to cause this giant dump? Not particularly. I mean, maybe. Like I said, I'm no expert. But guys, if he just dumped this, $100 million, yeah, that would bring the price down. But look at how much Bitcoin gets traded on the daily. $6.5 billion. That's 1/65th of the price. Less than 2% gets dumped. Would that really cause it? No. Could be part of it. Could certainly be part of it. I think all these things working together, definitely. We have Goldman Sachs drops its plans to open a crypto trading desk. We have SEC denies Bitcoin ETFs because everybody's been betting on the Bitcoin ETFs ever since Arthur Hayes talked about that. Now, why did Arthur Hayes, the BitMEX CEO, talk about a $50,000 Bitcoin prediction? Probably to get more people trading on BitMEX, get more people shorting Bitcoin, get more people going long on Bitcoin so that he can make more money, because despite all these price swings which are happening, he's still making so much. Everybody's getting wrecked except for Arthur Hayes. he is absolutely destroying out there. So back a while back, he tripled down his $50,000 price prediction by the end of the year, expecting that a positive ETF verdict would push the price of Bitcoin into the stratosphere, $50,000. Everybody was hoping on that ETF, and we have to say, like, this ETF news does affect the price. Why? I don't know. Why is nobody talking about Bakkt? I don't know, because Bakkt is doing the same exact thing as the ETFs. You guys know what I'm talking about. Bakkt. This Bakkt. Baby got backed. Okay? I don't know which one to go through. Introducing Bakkt. There we go. That's a global regulated ecosystem for digital assets. They're essentially creating ETFs without calling them ETFs. And they're going to actually, the contracts are going to be actually backed by something. Go figure where they got that name from. They got some really smart people working there. But yeah. So it's like ETFs, but they're actually backed by Bitcoin, which is pretty cool. So I just wanted to put this thing together for you guys to kind of, I don't know, give you a little bit of hope or not. The world could be falling, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, tis but a flesh wound. No, it's not. Your arm's off. Yeah. Well, it is but a flesh wound. As you can see, guys, this is one thing that I do like. All right, I'll show it to you here. So we have this, and we have this. Something like that. The volatility is getting less and less and less and less and less. We are having some consolidation, some capitulation, some other big words that maybe I don't know the definition of. But it's not as, the price isn't going all over the place. We are finding somewhat of a bottom around $6,000. We are kind of finding firm ground. And then from there, we can build a foundation. We can build up. But here's what I'm doing. Here is what I'm doing for all of you asking that question. I, personally, not financial advice. Remember the disclaimer for those of you who just hopped on. But, yeah, whenever this blue line goes under the orange line, which it's doing right here, I go from Bitcoin back into a stable token or multiple stable tokens. Whenever the blue line is above the orange line, I go from stable tokens back to Bitcoin. I call it the MACD trading strategy. I didn't read it anywhere. I came up with it, but I'm probably not the first person to come up with it, but that's what I do. Now, where's this going to go down to? Could go all the way down to 6,000. Maybe not that far. Could be around 6,400. We'll kind of have to see tomorrow. We'll have to see. For those of you who have fiat on the sidelines, guys, the times to get in are when there's blood in the street, even if it's your own blood. That's the saying. Could have been the Rothschilds who said that. They said the time to buy is when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own blood. You can tell how cutthroat those people are. They run the central banks. Only like 2 countries left that don't have Rothschild central banks. Scary. But, so that's what I'm doing. Potential causes for all this stuff. Goldman Sachs dropping plans to open crypto trading desk. This FUD article that actually wasn't a bad article is basically the Abra CEO saying how he thinks that a Bitcoin ETF will happen within the next year. He bet on it. There's too much demand for it. So just a FUD title for a good article. Also, you know, the Silk Road wallets or wherever that money came from. Is it Satoshi? Who knows? But those wallets dumping crypto. So bad news, good news. I always say this, I'm not too worried about it. I'm really not too worried about it because, guys, like, where were we last year? I don't know. We're starting to get to like the same point. We're September 6th. Let's see. Here we go. September 6th. Oh, we were $4,000 last year. All right. So we're at 6,000 now. But I got to tell you, the Novograd's buying, that was 5,500. So right after that, basically, if our price doesn't go up by November, we're going to be at yearly lows. That'll be pretty interesting. Definitely will. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll see where it's going. Just wanted to share that stuff with you. As for everything that's going on, if you guys have any questions, I could answer questions for a couple minutes. What's up, man? Jack Martin giving the shocker, right? Or from my man Aaron. You know, you're not watching, but you know. All right. Well, top 7 to buy now. There's so many good coins out there. There's so many good coins. You know, I think that right now is the time to stock up on your favorite cryptos. There are some deals out there. There are some steals. I think the meta, because we talk about meta in everything nowadays, the meta is just not buying shit coins. That's becoming more and more of the meta. Don't buy shit coins. Period. Thoughts on ETH? Well, I still think ETH. I mean, the prices it's at, it's a steal. It is a very undervalued right now. Is it ever going to come back? That I don't know. Most likely it will. A lot of people are scared of ETH right now, but nothing has really fundamentally changed about ETH. However, the whole Ethereum, the whole use case of it was ICOs. If we're done with ICOs, like if ICOs are a thing of the past, then maybe ETH might be a thing of the past. Maybe some other blockchains will take it over, but we haven't seen any other blockchain 2.0 or blockchain 3.0 solutions that can surpass ETH at the moment. So I still think ETH is doing pretty good. VeChain's doing awesome. Great partnerships they're having recently with the vaccines thing in China, with the carbon emissions thing in China. Plus, kind of like Neo, where you hold Neo, you get rewarded in Neo Gas. Easy staking, you hold VET, you get rewarded in VTHO. They're setting themselves up to be a pretty good Chinese company. Let's see. Yeah, Cardano's looking good. I mean, Cardano is something that's probably going to take a while to build up, but just watch any interview. But listen, if you guys want your mind to get blown, watch the interview with Charles Hoskinson and Crypto Crow. It's from like a month ago. Awesome interview. You'll see Cardano is going to do huge freaking things. Is going to take over stuff in the future. Are we going to see Moon Lambos in the next 2 months with Cardano? Probably not, but in the future, yeah. Why talk about Cardano? Okay, so why? I'll tell you why. Because they're doing a few things. One, listen, I mean, the biggest thing that I find interesting is that we can either take on these large bureaucratic governments head on, like some people are trying to do, like the Winklevoss twins and everybody trying to get this ETF approved. We can do that. Okay, take them on head on. And there's a lot of foot dragging, there's a lot of guffawing. I guess they do that stuff. They're just dragging their feet. Because for 2 reasons. One, they don't want change. No government wants change. 2, they want people to be slaves. And the third reason is that they don't understand it. I think there's a 4th reason too. I'm just making these things up as I go. But anyways, what Cardano is doing is the exact opposite. They're going to places where the governments don't step in and try and stop them. The governments actually don't care because they go to places like Ethiopia and I forget where else. Senegal, maybe? I don't know. They were just at a few places in Africa. But anyways, Ethiopia, they're going down there because Ethiopia has a huge coffee industry. Well, guess what? That could benefit from some supply chain solutions. And guess what? Everybody down there has a cell phone. So get them started using Cardano blockchain. Simple as that. Get adoption. We have all these third world countries that start adopting and using the blockchain. Guess what? When every third world country is using the blockchain, these first world countries are going to have to move, or else they'll be like Venezuela, and this won't even be able to buy you a cup of coffee. So yeah, there's that stuff. What else? Where will Bitcoin stand at the end of the year? Whew, I think November, December could be some good stuff. Here, I mean, it's either going to go up or it's going to go down or it's going to stay the same. I can guarantee you that. I think that, $25,000 to $50,000 Bitcoin is not unreasonable. We actually today, even though stuff looks terrible here, we have a new Bitcoin all-time high today. In Iran last night, Bitcoin was selling for $24,000. That's right. Here we go. Bitcoin hits $24,000 in Iran after government recognizes cryptocurrency mining. Look at that. It's truth. We have a new all-time high for Bitcoin today. Panic is the end of the world. Yeah, could be that. Ontology versus Neo. Get both. And how about the Bitcoin ETF in September? We still have. There still is. They're reviewing the previous Bitcoin ETF decisions that they denied. So they're still reviewing that one. That was the ProShares ETF. All right. There is one in September. So that's coming up sometime soon. They can push it back to February. So we may see it pushed back all the way till then. So sometime between now and February, we'll see stuff. But guys, look at all the adoption coming. Look at all the people using Bitcoin. I myself am going to start just using Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies all the time. Fuck fiat, you know? Like what they said, fuck Facebook. Well, now we're saying, fuck fiat. We'll try that. We'll try that. Cool. Celsius was a great interview. I was very surprised. My mind was blown because guess what? You don't have to sell your crypto anymore. You can just borrow against your crypto and you don't have to pay taxes on it. I need to go speak with my accountant. But if that is totally 100% above water, whatever they say, legal, I'm going to make a video like how to dodge crypto taxes. That's going to be a good video because everybody's going to watch that stuff. Oh, I don't think I'm shaving my beard for a long time. It's just like, girls love it. It's just so manly. So manly. Mwah. Anyways, is it the right time to buy Bitcoin? I think so. I think anytime Bitcoin is around $6,000, it is an awesome time to buy Bitcoin. Could it go lower? Yeah, but I mean, look at how many times it's bounced off of that. Still, the lowest we've seen is this 5,800 right here. It just keeps on bounce, 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 bounce. Bounces a lot, but it doesn't break the $6,000. Also, guys, I mean, coming up in 2020, I know that's a while off, year and a half, we have a halving. So, yeah, the block reward halves from 12.5 to 6.25. So there's that. Shirts, let's talk shirts. You're shirtless. Well, comment on this video and every other video. It's the final countdown. Love it, Crypto Gladiator. What's up, man? Yes, so cool. Crow's happy. Good stuff. So that's it for today. I have to go play the new Halo, and I think I might start streaming on Twitch while playing video games and talking crypto. That could be pretty cool. So I'm going to have to see how that works. Let me know in the chat here if you would think that would be fun, me streaming on Twitch, if you would watch that stuff. Otherwise, I'll just go and play by myself. I should have said I'll just go and play with myself, because then you wouldn't know if I was going to go jerk off or play video games. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I just, yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. As anyone who just joined, aside from me just talking about jerking off, we went through reasons why Bitcoin could have dropped off. Goldman Sachs drops plans to open crypto trading desk. This fuddy title, even though it was actually a good article where the Abra CEO says ETFs will happen within the next year, but the title, bots started selling Bitcoin. Also, the $1 billion whale wallet, liquidating some stuff there. So that's it. Have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully I'll see you on Twitch sometime soon. All right. Love you all. Peace, peace. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace.